Hi, I'm Tom D, and in this tutorial I want to show you how to delete GeoIP databases index from Elasticsearch. Let's start. First start Elasticsearch server, and the easiest way of course is to run Docker container for that. At this moment the latest official Docker container version is 8.10.1. So that version I recommend you to run right now. Take a few seconds to start it up. Open another terminal, and this terminal connect to that started Docker container. First docker exec -it alk sh. Now I'm in a shell in a terminal inside the container, so I can execute the Elasticsearch reset password command, user elastic, interactive mode, so I can provide my own password, enter. Yes to continue. My password for Elastic user successfully reset. So I can try the Postman right now, create a new request, HTTPS, okay, there's a cut indices, authorization, basic out, Elastic user, password. Okay, send it. So now, as you can see, there's only .security -7 index. There's no GeoIP databases index in Elasticsearch. So let's create that index. To create .geoIP databases index, create ingest pipeline that will make it populated. So in order to do that, click here to duplicate tab, and here _ingest pipeline and name of the pipeline GeoIP. Now body raw JSON, and let's create the JSON file. First description of that pipeline. Let's say testing pipeline, and define processors. Processor GeoIP processor with field IP, method to put, and send it. Acknowledge true. Now you want to put data into that pipeline so the processor can start working on it. Again, duplicate tab, same request type as put. Now index name, let's say it will be index name Google. Doc and ID, I will specify testing. Now pipeline equal to GeoIP. Body, I will choose my own body, and it will be IP address. And to choose some IP address, let's check what is IP address right now of Google. Okay, so this is the IP address right now, so let's use that IP address. Send it. Okay, index created. Let's see. Duplicate tab. Get body to none, and I can do the search to see if data got ingested. Okay, so I can see the data. You can see the continent name, the city name, country, ISO code, and so on, and coordinates for location. So now this ingest pipeline is working, is resolving the IP address and providing additional information. So it's enrichment process. But what happened here? on the indices list, the system indices list, that starting from dot. There was only security, but now if you refresh, there is also geo-IP databases. So you created .geoip underscore databases index in Elasticsearch. So now let's discuss main topic of this video. I wanted to show you how to delete that .geoip databases index. If you want to do it without any specific action, you can go here, create the new request, delete, and provide the name of that index. Here, name of that index. Action is delete. Authorization is using this Elastic user. And here's a problem, because it will not allow you to delete that index, saying security exception, action is unauthorized for user Elastic. This is because the super user doesn't have a role to delete system index, and that index is system index because it starts from dot in its name. For deleting such indexes, you need a specific user with specific role. Let's create that user. First, let's create the role. So here, type of post, underscore security, role delete. Okay, it's even. It contains the mask for indices, the privileges, and allow restricted indices. This is the most important part, because this actually make it happen that this user, whatever user you will create with that role, will be able to delete restricted indices, which means system indices. So now let's create let's create that role first. Role got created. Now let's create a user for that with that role. So user here, and let's say name it will be Del. First, password, some password for that username, and assign the role. And the role name was deleter. Okay, let's create that user. So user got created, but if you want to try delete right now with that user, let's say del user, you will see another error. This is due to plugin is used and the index is used by plugin. So you cannot delete it like this, but there is another approach how to delete that index. To successfully delete that GeoIP databases index, create a new request of type put and update cluster settings with body JSON, and now provide persistent kind of setting. Ingest GeoIP downloader enabled as false. So that will disable that plugin, and therefore, let's see once again, this index is here. Now when you will run this command, okay, I need to switch to different user, of course, Elastic, to update cluster settings, because user Del doesn't have a role of cluster management. Okay, now the cluster settings are updated. So if you refresh list of indexes, this index disappear. Once again, I will update the cluster settings by setting it to null, and therefore resetting that settings, the index will appear. So it is the way to switch it on and off. And that's the proper way of deleting, removing this index from cluster. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will be very curious what's your opinion about this. Share all your thoughts in the comments down below the video, and see you next time. Have a nice coding. Bye.